Hello, everybody. I want to show you guys this is what I think success is. A happy wife, two beautiful kids, and my wife is pregnant, 26 weeks pregnant, another boy. I'm 34, my wife is 31, and we've been in love for a while. Uh, why I think success is all related to my two beautiful kids and my son, that's success. I have a job. I grew up in Minneapolis, South Minneapolis, 1993, when my family came from a refugee camp in Thailand. I'm Cambodian, I'm not Thai, but we had a civil war in our country. My mom and dad have 5 kids when we came here, 4 boys and 1 girl. And then they had another baby in America. A sister, a younger sister. I grew up in Minneapolis, South Minneapolis, from 1st grade to 12th grade. Was I smart? No. My mom and dad have a college degree? No. They understand school? No. But one thing I remember the most, my mom and dad told me that they want to come to a different country, especially a first world country, because of education. And I would never forget that. My dad was making jewelry in a Thai refugee camp. He was making earring, necklace. He knew how to do it. He got the equipment, and my mom was a salesperson. She was selling. She had people working for her. And they had a good life. I had a good life. Me and my older brother had a good life. We could buy and eat whatever we want in Thai. I know it's not Cambodia, but it was Thailand. It was a refugee camp. All we had was fence around us, but we had people living inside the fence. We have market, we had people. So that was a part of, that was my life. I cannot forget that. But them taking they tried so hard to come to America. And when we got here, guess what? I was growing up in Minneapolis. I sometimes listen to them. I'm a troublemaker. I'll be honest, I got in trouble almost every grade. The biggest trouble I got into was actually 10th grade. And I will never forget it. It was someone said something bad to me, and it was like related to my race, the way I talk. I couldn't speak English really well. I love my culture. I love my language. So I'm the guy in my whole family that still know how to speak Cambodian and listen to Cambodian song till today. My daughter listens to Cambodian song. My son dances to Cambodian song. But no, I got my other brother and sister. Like again, remember I got 3 other brother and 2 other sisters who Americanized, and that's okay. But they know me. I still love my country. I still love my culture. But on that day, I made the decision that, you know what, I'm gonna beat this dude up. He's bigger than me. He's like really tall. And what I did was one mistake. I went to tell my brother, and my brother was like, no one gonna talk. He got my back. And so he came with me, and I guess when you fight 2 against 1, we won, but 2 against 1 is expulsion. No suspended. I never got in trouble in high school because I played football. I never got in trouble, but I don't know why I decided to do that. But I want you guys to know that story because I'm at WCCO right now. And this November 14th, will be 6 years working full-time for WCCO. So, going back to Minneapolis, it was my senior year, and I was taking a journalism class. And throughout my whole year in high school, I was in a business magnet. I decided to be, I want to be in the business. I think I want to make a lot of money. But my senior year, Linda and Dave Nimmer from St. Thomas University came over to help people study journalism. And they saw something in me. They're like, you love to talk, you love to ask questions, you're not scared of story. There was a story about a gun in the locker room, and I'm talking about Star Tribune, NPR, Fox News, KST, everybody came to it was a big story, the gun, and no one in my class wanted to write a story about it. So I decided I want to write about it. I could go talk to the principal and make that into a story. And they saw something in me. So I started applying for this program called 360 Journalism at St. Thomas University. And I didn't even know how big St. Thomas was. I didn't even understand how amazing it is to be a part of St. Thomas. So I got to go there for 2 weeks, study journalism, wrote a story about my church. I'm a Christian. Wrote a story about my church, and it was on the Star Tribune. My first official story. And like, it's cool, my name on the bottom. And then after that, I got my internship at GE. I'm a senior. I got my internship at GE. And after the internship at GE was 3 months. Amazing. I was a businessman. I feel like I'm gonna make a lot of money. Ooh. I was like, I'm so like, it was in communication department. Again, think about it. Journalism, and then business communication. So I love communication. And my boss, I still friend to her till today. I love her. She taking care of a baby or a woman who is disability, and she has no husband to help her, and she's still doing a great job right now. God bless her. And again, think about it. I'm still her friend right now. I know her since I was 18. I'm now 34. I'm connected to her. And the same thing with Linda and Dave Nimmer, who was my supporter at my high school from St. Thomas University. I'm still their friend till today. A long time ago. I can't believe it. I'm 18 to 34. But here how it is. When I worked at GE, General Electric, and in Eden Prairie, I know something is boring. I was checking grammar and punctuation with people in India. And that's all I do for 8 hours and just look at computer screen, and all I want to do is walk and go drink water. Like I'm in this box. I want to get out and do something. You know, lunchtime, I get to go outside for 30 minutes. So I decided, you know what? My senior year, I'm going to college, and I'm going to study. I think let me talk to Linda and Dave. And I talked to Linda and Dave, and Linda and Dave like, you know what? Linda was like, I used to work for the Star Tribune. I used to work for, and then Dave Nimmer like, I used to work for the Star Tribune and WCCO and a few other places, and now I'm at St. Thomas. I think if you get into journalism, I bet you will have a job. And I'm like, the money? How much money do we make? I think we make a lot of money. Yeah, Guess what? No, we don't. After I graduated from the U of M, 2011, I got my first job. Wait, I got married. I got married to my wife, Kim Hai, again right there. And I applied, and I got a job in Duluth. And I would never I still love him to hire me, the boss. He gave me a chance. And I went up there. I was the only Cambodian living in Duluth. And I feel special. But it was 2012, because I graduated 2011, and I took like 4 or 5 months off. January 2012 when I got the job in Duluth. And it was fun, but it was lonely. I was like, I don't have any Oriental food market, anybody, like I can't eat my like normal food I usually eat, like noodles, cheap food that I can't afford, because I was making $8.50. I didn't tell anybody that. After you graduate from the University of Minnesota and you're making $8.50 an hour shooting video, I didn't want to tell anybody. All my friends, I forgot to talk about my friend. All my friends, we all know each other since elementary school. And we still hang out till today. And we all grew up in Minneapolis. We South Minneapolis, because we grew up along Lake Street in Bloomington, near where the protest happened. And none of them went to high school. I mean, one of them graduated from high school. The other one didn't graduate from high school. And none of them ever even have a college degree like I am. I'm the first one in my family. And my friend, almost every friend I know, I'm like the first one. And they all feel like, how did he do it? Anyway, that's a different story. But when I was in Duluth, it was like, I want to do something. I saw a job opening. 5 months later, I went to Rochester, Minnesota, and I always connected with my mentor. I always connected with them, and they say, you know what? Apply. There's a job opening at WCCO. Just apply. I applied. I didn't get the job. Oh, man, I just told myself, now I'm making a little bit more in Rochester, Minnesota. But I can't survive. I mean, I can't lie to anybody else about how much I make. My mom and dad have been helping me financially under the table. Like, come get the food, because they live in Lakeville. And so I'm in Rochester. I'm going to get the food and bring it to my refrigerator. I can't afford anything. I had to pay rent. I was living in Rochester. But I applied again and again, and my boss that hired me, he was like, we got an opening, and we see you like you really want to do this. You're not there yet, but we could teach you. We believe in you, and we got someone that told us that we should believe you. Dave Nimmer. Dave Nimmer used to work at WCCO as a reporter, and he put his whole life in. Like, I support Dymanh. Dymanh will. I will not forget. He said this. It's not true, but Dave Nimmer said this. When there's a shooting or when there's a stabbing or something, when the police officer put the yellow line or yellow tape, do not enter. Dymanh can be so nice to talk to them, and he could get under and get the story taken care of. I remember that. I'm like, I can't do that. The police not going to let me in. But here what happened. I got the job, my dream job. I made a little bit more money. A lot more money. I bought a house with my family in Bloomington in 2014. I got the job in WCCO 2014, and I bought a house 2016. A nice house in Bloomington. And then we had another kid, so I forgot to say we got one daughter, and then we had a boy who have his own house, his own playground. Every time I'm moving forward, every time I'm moving up, every time I'm feeling good about myself, it's because when I think about it, I never forget where I came from. Like, I'm not supposed to be a college guy. I'm not supposed to graduate from college. I'm not supposed to even go to college. None of my friends went to college. They all went out and worked after high school, or some of them just don't do anything. I still have friends today that I know that don't even have a driver license. 34-year-old do not have a driver license. I don't know why. But I always remember, like when I was in America, I remember where I came from. Thailand, Cambodia. I should be happy. I'm making myself happy. I had to tell myself that. And when I got the job at WCCO, I remember where I came from. I remember I was at Fox 21, 850. And everybody at WCCO see me so happy every day. For 6 years now, they see me smiling every day going to work. I have the attitude. They always don't know why he always smiling, why he's always happy, why he seemed to, we could tell him to go anywhere, go to the moon, and he'll be happy. Because it's life, when I think about it, I think about what I already accomplished. I have a beautiful wife. I have 2 beautiful kids. I have enough money to pay for the food to eat. That's important. My mom and dad have 6 kids, and back then we was eating noodles and eggs, and that's what we was doing. So that's my story, and I want to go to show you video and photos of what I accomplished the last couple of years. Started, when I was working in WCCO, there's a lot of stuff I cover. I was on the highway so many times, maybe 4 or 5 times, shooting photos and video. They call me the protest guy. Everybody, if you ask anybody from K11, from KSTP, from Fox 9, from NPR, everybody know me. I can handle the street. I can handle protester. I am not scared. Why? Why am I scared? I grew up in Minneapolis. I'm not going to be scared of anybody. I grew up, I got into, again, fight almost every grade. I'm not going to be scared of doing my job, going out there, showing the people at home who want to watch WCCO for a reason, and I want to show them that we are in the front line. So I'm going to show you some video that I captured, and just look at it and see how what you guys think. Here, for photos, I did a lot. I even did a photo when Prince, the first day when everybody knew Prince passed away. But you know what? Let's do video first. I think video is more. Here is the video that a lot of people, over I think close to 1 million people watched this video. This is the first day. How do you turn on the volume? You got it? Okay, thank you. So this is the first day. I will narrate what's going on. This is at the 3rd precinct near Target and Chhoun, where the store me and my family grew up and go to for 12 years. And I'm using my small camera, Sony camera, and just getting, they call this B-roll, like shooting video and like trying to make sure I'm doing my job and getting caption stuff at the same time. B-roll is what you put over like soundtrack and stuff. So I'm doing all this and I have no idea what's gonna happen next. Like I was just scared, you know, imagine what's going on. Here's what's going on. I'm holding on my camera, and my camera is looking, you know, doing the job, and my eyes different places. And you see what's happening right here. There's a white van coming out and people running away, and I did not run away. Am I scared? No. I mean, yes, no. I feel like I was doing my job, and I'm taking the risk to stay here to capture this. I don't know how I followed that. That was kind of weird. But here's the video this is the first day of the protest. And I got to capture this. I'm with WCCO. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Get out of here. Okay, I'm good. So we think about this, like, this is Minnesota. Like, do we ever seen anything like this going down in Minneapolis? For how many years ago? Like, no, I'm seeing this, like, I can't believe I'm seeing it. I can't believe I'm shooting it. I can't believe it's happening in front of my face. And you know what? I heard there was, anyway, one other thing I had to show you before I continue my sentence. Here is my skill. This is basically my skill. No one told me to do this. On the first day, I went around asking people questions. I'm doing my own story because I know this is history. In my mind, this is history. I thought the first day was history, but actually the second day, the third day, the fourth day, the fifth day, I was there all 5 days to capture it. But I didn't know. I thought this was like, you know, because this is just happening. I thought this was the beginning and the end. I thought this was going to be done after today. I thought like, I didn't know that. I didn't know this was like the beginning of like the second day and the third day, the fourth day, the fifth day, the sixth day. I didn't know that. So I was trying to, get something out of this.
We're here to let them know this can't be tolerated. There will be severe consequences if they continue to kill us. This will not go on another day. You're a coward. If I were in your shoes, I'd come get right now, you coward. I dare you guys to come out here. I dare you guys.
Police officers terrify me, and I just want them to stop using force on people because it really scares me.
Someone please? Will she hurt you? I can't hear you, officer! Please don't shoot. Please don't shoot people.
Bro, they violate constitutional rights, bro. We peacefully protesting. He just sprayed me with mace. I haven't breached his ground at all. I don't know why he's spraying me. Everybody in the world needs to be watching this. The world, please watch this. This is tyranny at its best. Go back! Go back! Go back!
You know, it's real ugly. The police have to understand that, this the climate they have created.
This shit crazy, you hear me? This worse than a pandemic, you hear?
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Go back! Go back!
Hello, hello. The last thing he said is, I'm fed up. So I can't believe I usually see that, and I thought I was going to go to Iraq and get those kind of footage, but I did not know I was able to get that in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So here's my thing. When I was doing that, all I was thinking about is being safe. I want to go home and see my kids. That's my success story. Every time I'm in a situation, even in Duluth, you guys might know the story. Duluth, if you guys follow the news, a supporter of Donald Trump kind of hit me in my phone and fell down. And Twitter, everybody that know me around this business all supported me. You know, I was doing my job, and someone was angry, mad enough to just, you know, hit me because I was recording him doing something to someone else. So, but overall, I think I always remember where I came from, because I could have been, right now I could have, my job could have been at a company, FedEx, you know, lifting something, doing something heavy, but no, they give me a vehicle, they give me camera, they buy me new, like I think I'm gonna about to get another vehicle soon, a new camera, not just one type of camera, all type of camera, GoPro, equipment and stuff like that, and it's amazing. And I love my job, I love my life, I love my kids, I love my wife, I love my family, and I'm a happy guy, and I hope you guys could see something that even a troublemaker like me, again, suspended almost every grade, can somehow turn his life around and make his wife and kids happy almost all the time, almost all the time. Thank you.